Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing some yoga and I'm going to specify it's for cyclists. Anybody can do the yoga, but we're going to break it down even for the mountain biker, okay? So there's specific movements through yoga that will help post-cycling. Also, I would say doing it during the week just to stay limber and keep yourself mobile, more active, get that blood flow going throughout the body. So let's start off here. Hello. We're going to go into what's called like a cat-cow pose. So basically, we're going to be like in a tabletop, okay? Now what I like to do, I like to take my feet, and I like to have the bottom part of my feet, my toes, just curled under just like that. Almost as if you're in kind of like that wrestling position, ready position, the down position. So again, we're going to be doing a stretch. We're going to have the back around the back. As we do that, bring your chin in, and then we're going to do kind of a cat stretch here, and we're going to have the head come up, and the belly is going to come down. With these poses today, we're actually going to hold some of these poses and just focus on our breath. So we might be like in this pose right here, do a few breaths, and then back down again. Some of these positions that we do today are going to be similar to sun salutation because it lends itself to that with relaxing and stretching the leg muscles, the quads, and the glutes and the thigh muscles. We're going to work on that hip flexor area, abdominal area, and then we're going to focus on the upper part of the arms and the back, scapula area. Okay, now we're going to put the tops of those feet down. We're going to lean back on those heels, pressing in, almost doing kind of like a child pose. And we're going to just move your hips just a little bit. Focus on that stretch. You do know what hurts and you know what feels good as far as the movement. We're going to come back up. We're going to drop the right leg back. And then we're going to pretty much stay on this left leg right here. It is a little cold in my garage, so if you see my breath, that's the reason. It's probably about 50 degrees in here right now. And then we're going to switch legs. We're going to come back forward and bring the other leg back. Again, just focusing on that stretch. I try to do my hip down a little bit. And back to that childlike pose. Back to that cow pose. We're going to bring the left leg up. And we're going to have the right leg back, just like that. Okay? What we're going to do now is we're going to come forward and we're going to stretch. I'm going to stretch that right leg. Again, if you feel like you want to leave off your hands a little bit, just relax. So right now my chest is on the top part of my left thigh. Just relaxing, focusing on that leg stretch there. I'm going to rotate my left foot out a little bit, just like that. I'm going to take my left hand, place it on my knee, and my right hand is down on the ground, and I'm going to position it out a little bit. I'm not going to go too far out. Just be mindful of your leg. You don't want to hurt yourself. And you're going to kind of go into like a cobra pose right here. Okay, so you're stretching, opening up that leg, that hip joint, just stretching. Just taking some breaths here. We're going to relax. We're going to walk that foot in. And we're going to place our left hand on the outside. We're going to still walk that foot, and we're going to bring it down. And now, if you want to put your foot down, you can. You can have it up like this. Both hands are here, so now we're facing. Okay, so just like this. Leg is on its side. And if you want, work that stretch. If you want to come down, if you can, all the way. So your center. If you can't do this, then just stay up here, just like this, and just work that stretch. And come down. We're going to do a few breaths here. Focusing on that stretch. Okay, I'm going to come back up. And we're going to take this leg and we're going to actually bring it back just like that. But I'm going to be over my leg. Okay, I'm going to be over my leg right here. And we're going to come down, put our hands right here, and we're going to stretch. If you want to stretch even more, bring your hands out forward and focus more on that stretch. On that left leg, you're going to feel it in the back of your leg, going from your heel all the way through into your glutes. Just focus on that breathing. And relax that leg. We're going to bring it back. And we're going to work on that right leg now. Again, stretching. Focus on those breaths. We're going to walk that foot out. Place your right hand on your right knee. You're going to open up that leg a little bit. If your heel comes off the ground, that's okay. Just watch how much pressure you're putting on your leg. And you're going to do that cobra stretch right here. Move that leg back in. It's going to go all the way. Right hand's on the side. That foot's going to keep walking. And that leg is going to come down. And this left leg is back. And again, you're going to bring your chest down. And if you can't, you just want to work the stretch. You just focus on that stretch and rotate your hip a little bit. You can do that. I'm going to come down. Again, I'm going to breathe and focus on this stretch. Hands are going to come up. Legs going to come up. I'm going to walk my foot out to the side here. And again, I'm going to come back. Heel is going to come down, toes pointed up, and my hands are down to the side here. And to stretch it a little bit more, I'm going to walk my hands forward. Head is down. Stretching again the back part of the leg, all the way through the glutes. Focusing on these legs right now. too far back. I'm not going to go all the way back here. I want to be kind of at a 90 degree with that leg, that left leg. And back up, relax, bring that right leg back. So now we're back here again. And we're going to come down all the way right here. We're just going to take a couple breaths. And we're going to go into Cobra, right from here. And we're just going to rock that hip left to right. And we're going to come down. And I'm going to bring my hands back. And I'm going to lift up my chest and I'm going to bring my hands back. Just like this. We're going to hold this pose for a little bit. We're tightening up those muscles in our back right now. At the same time, stretching the abdominal area. And down slow. Just relax. Just place your ear on the side. And we're going to lift up the legs, knees off the ground, and your arms are going to come back. We're going to hold this pose for a little bit. Take a few breaths. And back down slow. We're going to come back to all fours again. This one's going to be fun. You're going to take your left arm. You're going to bring it up and reach as far as you can up at the sky. And you're going to bring the arm down, thread the needle, and that left shoulder is going to touch the ground. And your left ear is going to touch the ground. And you're just going to relax. You're going to focus on this stretch right now. Breathing in, breathing out, using your diaphragm, if you can. Just relax. Focus on that stretch. And relax and back up on all fours. Stay where you're at. I'm going to move just to demonstrate. And that right hand is going to come up. And the arm is going to come down and thread the needle. Right shoulder's touching right here. Working on that stretch. Feels good. And relax on all fours. And we're going to go into downward dog. And we're going to take those heels and we're going to press those heels in the floor. We're going to take that right leg and we're going to lift it up. And we're going to bend the knee and bring it over. Focus on that breathing. Just relax. Open up that hip area. Straighten the leg and bring it back down. Again, left leg is now going to come up straight. We're going to bend that knee and bring it back. I am not the most flexible person, but I can tell you that I do benefit from these stretches. And back down. Straighten the leg, relax. And we're going to walk those feet forward. You're going to be in a crouched tuck position. We're going to stretch those legs. Palms are flat. Release your hands into mountain. Okay. So hands are going to come up. And your hands are going to be open as if you're holding onto a huge beach ball right now. You're going to take your right leg, you're going to bring it back, just like that. And we're going to be in this low lunge position. And we're going to open these arms up even more. We're holding these arms up just like this. And bring the hands down. Left leg is going to go back. And we're going to go down and into cobra. Hold the pose for a little bit. Breathe. And down. And we're going to press up from here. We're going to bring that left leg forward, right leg forward. Stretch those legs, release your hands back into mountain. Hands are going to come back up again. And it's like you're holding on to that beach ball. And arms are going to come out a little bit. Bring that left leg back. Stretching. Palms are going to come down. Right leg is going to come back. You're going to go down and into cobra. Focus on those breaths. Again, if you need to move that hip flexor muscle, those hip flexors, move them. And back down. And press up. Right leg forward, left leg forward, stretch, release your hands back into mountain. Okay. So again, working on those arms, facing you guys. Arms are going to be out just like this, and we're going to bring them up. And what we're going to do is try to raise up as high as you can. You're going to hold your hands just like this. I'll do it kneeling, which is okay. Hands are going to come up. You're going to interlock your fingers and bring them close to your ears. And we're going to rotate our hands just like that. Rotate our hands. Hands come back down, arms down to your side, and you're just going to do shoulder shrugs, just like that. So right now I'm going from front to back. So towards you and back, now I'm going to go back to front. Back to front. Do one more time. So like this. Opening up that chest cavity, working on that scapula, this area back here, and the other direction. Feels good. Very basic. Right arm is going to go out in front. You're going to bring it across. Left arm comes under. And again, you're just stretching that area in there. Shoulder area. Feels good. Let's relax. Actually shake it a little bit. Left arm comes up. Right arm is going to go underneath, stretching that area. And relaxing. You're going to put your hands down just like this, but we're going to actually bring your hands back. And what we're going to do is we're going to rock forward and backward just a little bit. Don't put too much pressure on those arms and those hands. You don't want to hurt yourself. We're stretching those tendons and those muscles along your forearm. So right now we're working on those arms. Real nice and easy. Feels good. Back to child pose. We're going to stretch those arms all the way out. Forehead is going to be on the ground. We're going to focus on some breathing right here. And we're going to come up. And we're just going to do some relaxation. I'm just going to sit in lotus position, just relax for a few minutes here. Back is going to be straight. I'm just going to rest my hands in my lap. If you want, you can lay down in corpse pose, just like this. Hands down your side. Or you can go into child pose, which I just did before the lotus position. So, I'm going to time this one. So just work on your breathing through your diaphragm. Again, just focus on that breathing through the diaphragm. If you need help, just hold on to that belly, that abdominal area. Just feel it filling, and also push a little bit, bring the air out.